Afternoon, welcome to a grey, very windy and rainy Charente here in the southwest of France. Although it's very mild, it's about 20 degrees. Yeah, so we'll take it, but yeah, pretty miserable out here. Although nothing like it has been in America. And yeah, sending my thoughts and hugs and love to those of you around North Carolina. I've been watching closely what's going on online, and yeah, it looks absolutely terrible out there. Gonna have a little chat about food in a minute, but first I'm gonna show you what I've been up to. I'm absolutely itching to get out here with the lawnmower, but it's far too wet. The grass is so long, it's unbelievable. I can't tell you how long it is. Yeah, I've been a busy bee, and yeah, feeling a little bit deflated because I've spent this morning going backwards, working on this door. Yeah, it had to go. So I think I'm feeling a little bit deflated because I've taken a backward step, but I do know I've got to try and suss this out, and this is the cheapest way to do it. I'm quite glad that I used reclaimed materials when I had put that door frame in originally. I'm not quite sure where that timber came from another doorway probably, but yeah. But I've got some sayings that I sort of refer back to when I really struggle, because I do find this a bit of a struggle. Most people, when they're doing a project like this, they have someone around them, they have an architect or someone who knows what they're doing, or they have a partner to talk to. Yeah, I've got to try and suss it out on my own. So, but if things don't change, they stay as they are. And that's one of the sayings that I refer back to when you need to make progress, because you can't make good progress without changing things. And I think people get stuck in a spot. So yeah, things need to change. Otherwise, they stay the same. And the other one is, if you're not sure, don't do it. And I've used that saying my whole life pretty much, and well, since I learned it when I was about 17, 18, someone taught me that. Yeah, if you're not sure, don't do it, because it stops you making silly mistakes. So I'm not sure what I'm doing with this area 100%, but I've got a new saying. If you don't know what you do want, just concentrate on what you don't want and get rid of that. So I knew that I didn't want that doorway there. So even though I'm not sure what I do want, I know what I don't want, and I think that's quite a good way of making progress as well. You can use that in you can use that in life in general. Yeah, you might not be sure what you do want in life, but sometimes you're quite sure what you don't want. So yeah, as much as it sort of deflates me that I've taken all that to pieces, I mean, I've still got the door, and I'm going to make good use of the door. So yeah, I did get a couple of comments. I had a couple of people ask why I couldn't use this door when I said it was hinged on the wrong side. If you look at it, I've put it back in its frame actually, just to make it easier to explain. It's hinged on the left and opens towards me, and it's going to go roughly where that bit of tape is on the floor there. Now, if I put that in, if I use this door, put that door in where I want it, when it's open, it will actually block. It will block the way in from the living room. Does that make sense? Can you imagine that door being open? It would block that entrance. So if I was trying to get my bike in and out, it would be in the way. And if I had the door turned it round so it opened into the room, it would still block. It would be where that bit of tape is that goes down the side of the door there. It would be in line with that, and it'd still block the entrance. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. I may just, because the door frames are all the same, I may build this wall. See, I'm really in two minds with this wall. It's doing my head in, because I know I'm going to block light, and it really frustrates me that I'm going to stop the light coming through. But I've got no choice. I can't think of a better idea. Or maybe I will. But I think I could use that frame when I put the wall together, and then after change it when I'm ready to change the door with the one in the bathroom. Yeah, someone else said, and I've had comments like this before in the past, loads of comments about how many doors I have in my house. I'm pretty sure my house is exactly the same as yours. You have one door on each room. That's completely normal, isn't it? You know, like bedroom door, bathroom door, living room door, kitchen door. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just standard. It just looks like I've got lots of doors. And yes, I am trying to make my house smaller. That is my intention. So going to have a quick chat about food. I bought some minced beef in the shopping the other day, and quite expensive minced beef. Yeah, I'll show you how much I paid for it. I still meaning to talk about food prices, but yeah, I decided to make a batch of bolognese. So yeah, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that I've got a bit of a problem with tomatoes, but I've also got a bit of a problem with my dull diet, and it's started to get me down. And I was listening to someone talking the other day on a video about their unhealthy relationship with food. And I'm kind of fearful that I'm going to have an unhealthy relationship with food. So anyway, I've made this batch of bolognese. Someone left a comment last week saying not all tomatoes are made equally, and that's very true. And it may be the acidity in tomatoes that I have a problem with. And I've got to try and eat. I've got to try and bring food back into my diet, and it's pretty miserable. It's getting me down a little bit. So I've made myself a batch of bolognese, and I'll try it and I'll report back to you to see if it made me really, really unwell, which is a distinct possibility. But maybe the tomatoes used in sauce are different types of tomatoes than what I would have picked out of the garden or what I would have eaten in the supermarket. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, just a quick update from me. Thank you to everyone who've left a comment on my last video. I really appreciate your comments. All the subscribers that subscribed the other day after me reminding you that maybe some had got unsubscribed again. So if you could just check that you are subscribed, that'd be really good. Someone's playing silly buggers, I think, with my YouTube channel. Anyway, all good. Hope all is well. See you later.